Sir,
Okay,
audible,
sir,
sir?
you can start, sir. Sir, you can start with your presentation, sir.
Yes. Sir, good afternoon, sir. Sir, our RWS Rural Water Supply and Sanitation Department serves the water 55 LPCD rural areas along with toilet facilities for each household. So 100% functional household tap connections to rural households with 55 LPCD serves. That means that our department serves 200 to 250 population. So we are providing hand pump facilities, sir. That means 12 pipes, that means 120 feet of water to lift the water to serve the 200 to 250 population. Then above the 250 population, there is a MPWS scheme. There is a mini PWS scheme was served. That means one source, there is a one drilling of borewell that means provided with motor facility. Then after that, PWS scheme, protected water supply scheme was provided for serve the 1,000 people for more than that. So this is the directly nearby the junction points we are providing tap connections for entire streets. So to cover the to serve the 100 to 200 population of the each tap connections. For that, there is a scarcity and fluoride affected habitations. We are serving water, potable water through the MBS scheme. There is a multi-functional schemes. That means there is a PABR scheme is Anantapur, far away from the 150 kilometers from the Anantapur district. So from this source, from Pennogulam balancing reservoir source is the perennial source. From that, Sathasai scheme and Sriramedi project water schemes are serving. For that, Sriramedi project 336 habitations and Sathasai schemes is 250 habitations. That means there is a scarcity and fluoride affected habitations to serve the MBS schemes. So then after that, so there is a central government scheme was launched. There is a Jal Jeevan mission. So each household we are providing 55 LPCD of that water. So now the target is 4.36 tap connections we are targeting by achieving 2024. So we are already covered 3,35,000 already covered, sir. There is a 79% was covered. There is a 29%, that is 90,000 was left. That that is also progress, and it will be achieved by 2024 definitely, sir. 21% is left over. So after that, there is a priority also there. There is SC, ST habitations, drought and fluoride affected habitations, sir. After that, in habitations we are providing rainwater harvesting structures. After that, there is a groundwater recharging structures. That is through check dams and accordingly, sir. So this is we are providing serve the water to the rural peoples. Each and every household reach 55 LPCD along with the toilet facilities, sir. This is our department serve the each and every household to serve this, sir. Our target is 17% achieved, 21% is left over, sir. So we are planning accordingly SC/ST habitations and Anganwadi schools and elementary schools. So these are also covered under this scheme, sir. Agriculture program, Jal Jeevan Mission. So after completion of this scheme, BWSC, that village level water and sanitation committee was formed, sir. So then after completion of the scheme, this committee was totally maintained. So each household minimum amount was collected. That will be pulled up in the secretary village level for the maintenance of the small type. There are tap connections and there is a leakages for arresting of this. For this amount was utilizing, sir. So this is our departmentally we are doing, sir. There is each and every habitations visited and educate the peoples for the safe drinking water and the protection of the damages, save the drinking water and uses of the toilets, and there is a Grey water also separately connected to the soak pits for recharge of the water to the ground. Like that we are providing, sir. These are the entire water and sanitation was served the villages, sir. So our collector and there is a central team and our departmental persons, SCs, CEs was also visited and educate the persons and each and household for maintenance for the purpose of the each household Arogyam program for utilizing and there is a services. So educate and the program was implementing, sir. So we are using 17% and leftover is only 21%, sir. So these are the schemes, sir. Our utilizing, there is a tap connection. There is a BWSC was also training program for conducting safe drinking water through FTK. That means what a pH value is limit 6 to 8%, and fluoride value is 1 to 1.5, iron value is 0.3 to 1, and alkaline is 25 to 100, 600. So these are the some parameters they explain. So what is the minimum limits? What is the more than that? There is an affected. Fluoride is more than that. There is a there is a teeth affected. So total dissolved salts is more than that. There is a problem. There is a problem. So we are explaining each and every point. Explain to the BWSC and the Dhaka women's and SC/ST habitations where we are training both the people, sir. So we are educate all the people's safe drinking water and uses of the toilets and for helping the good health, sir. So this is our this is our program for implementing, sir. The program is funding is 50% of the central government and 50% state government, sir. So now we are in 2024 target. We are achieving 90. There is a leftover 21%. Sir. This is our aim to achieve the Arogyam program certification, sir. The certification was also after completion of the program. There is a BWSC means 50% of the women and 25% of the SC/ST women, SC/ST persons, and there is a 25%. There is Sarpanch and secretary. There is a headmaster. There is a committee will form and finalize the amount for maintenance. Then pull up the amount to the secretary for maintenance of the scheme. So this is our entire Anantapur district program, sir. Having habitations also 1,068 habitations are there. There is entire in each and village and each and household we are achieving 2024 by total 4,36,438 household have tap connections, sir. This is our aim and implementing the project, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. I have no specific question to ask. Mr.
Yes.
Gupta sir may like to say something.
Yeah.
No, there's nothing much from my side as well. I'll skip.
So what is so special about because to provide safe drinking water is duty of the government.
Yes, sir.
So what you want to convey, that what is innovative in your, or what is so special about it?
Sir, Anantapur district is three perennial sources, sir. One is a Pennovilum balancing reservoir. That is a one of the, there is a 11 TMC is the allocated water, but capacity of the dam, but 1.31 TMC allocated for drinking water for the PABR source. So from this source, Satya Sai Baba drinking water supply project and Sri Ram Reddy NSR DWC project so was covered with almost 336 habitations from NSR DWC and 250 habitations from Satya Sai water supply scheme, sir. This is a potable water, this is a surface water. So we are providing fluoride affected and scarcity habitations, sir. So next Gandikota reservoir is there from Penna River, sir. Its capacity is 27 TMC and allocated is 0.56 TMC, sir. So from this source, yes, there is a fluoride and scarcity habitations. We are providing safe drinking water, sir. The remaining habitations, there is within permissible limits. So we are providing safe drinking water, sir, through OHSRs, through overhead service reservoirs by gravity, sir.
Okay. Got it. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Participation of community-based organization for providing urban facilities in Sambalpur Municipal Corporation. So today we are going to discuss about the community based organizations like slum development authorities, SHGs, who are delivering urban facilities, and also about what is the objective behind participation of these CBOs, and what kind of challenges we faced and what kind of solution we got for them. And there will be a few success stories about these CBOs, and at the end we will be discussing about the outcomes and expansion plans. So Sambalpur is the 5th largest city of Odisha. Sambalpur has a great legacy. It has great history from the ancient times as well. So it has Hirakud Dam, Samleshwari Temple. It is an industrial hub. It has IIM and Vimsar Medical College, which are, by the way, one of the best colleges in Odisha. So these CBOs are Mission Shakti groups, the area level federations, slum dweller associations. So what we are doing is these CBOs are delivering urban facilities which were earlier delivered by the municipal corporations from their by their employees, like construction of road, drains, mini parks, etc. And Mission Shakti cafes, etc. So these things are being outsourced, to these community-based organizations. So the objective of participating these CBOs in the development process is that the government schemes will experience efficiency, and they will find resource persons directly from community. If we are going to serve the community, we will find resource persons from community, so that will also improve efficiency. And there will be an accountable partner from community to reduce misconduct, and there will be better reach of government schemes to eligible beneficiaries. So these are the challenges we faced. We found out that these SHGs and slum development authorities, they do not have adequate training, they do not have market linkage, and the financial management of these groups were very bad. There were no regular savings. There were no persons who would be able to maintain account or go to bank and deal with the bank authorities. There were no financial assistance. They do not had enough savings to take up any project. So what we found out that giving them capacity building trainings, then hand-holding support from the employees of municipal corporation, regular gradation exercises, and availability of bank loan definitely improved their performance. So a few success stories. This Mukta scheme has been a good economic thrust for all these community-based organizations. So Mukta, which is Mukhya Mantri Karma Tatpar Yojana or Urban Wage Employment Initiative, gave out contracts to SHGs or slum development authorities to construct rainwater harvesting structure, child play station, loo, mini park, open gym, open air gym, playground development, and walking track. So what was the impact of this program was that more than 500 community-based organizations, they gained from this initiative, and they were financially independent, and a kind of confidence was instilled in them that they could take up many more bigger projects as well. Next one is Jaga Mission. So Jaga Mission is, Jaga in Odia means space or land or plot. So it is called Jaga Mission. It has already won awards nationally and internationally. So it is an slum upgrading scheme where we identify the slums and we take up their development in a planned manner. We have finalized 9 kind of indicators like street lights, drain, roads, community toilets, water connections. So we make the slums livable, and that is done by slum development authorities themselves. We have given them free hand about how they want to construct the road, what kind of roads they want to construct, where they want the drains, which are the households they want toilets for, or if the houses do not have space for toilets, if they want community toilets, we can give them that. So out of 146 slums, we have already transformed 36 slums. So they are no more called as slums, they are normal residential areas, and 110 slums are still in progress. Next one is Mission Shakti Cafe. So what we have observed is that in tourist places like Hirakud Dam or in any other places across Sambalpur, we have seen that there is demand for affordable food at various places, and also office going people also demanded good home cooked food. So we engaged the Mission Shakti groups to open a Mission Shakti Cafe. SMC funded their training for hotel management in the Biju Patnaik College of Hotel Management, Bhubaneswar. And we have opened till date 3 Mission Shakti Cafe, one in Hirakud, one in Burla, and another one in SMC office. The turnover per month is given hereby. And we are planning more number of Mission Shakti cafes to open up within next 6 months. Fecal sludge treatment plant. So one SHG named Patneswari Mission Shakti Group has been given the operation and maintenance of the fecal sludge treatment plant, which is 20 KLD capacity. And it has been doing a wonderful job for the last 4 years. And one lab assistant has also been appointed for testing all the cesspool samples. And these women have been constantly being trained. They have been sent to other ULBs for exposure visits, and they have been given training on and on again. So these have the SHG has been doing a very good work. So next one is Well Center and Swachh Karmis. Well centers are the centers where the source segregated waste is being sent to make compost, which is Mo Khata. Mo Khata is called the compost. So compost is made out of wet waste, and dry waste is being segregated, and they are sold to different facilities for RDF and other recycling facilities. So in these, there are 9 well centers of 5 ton per day capacity each, and 2 well centers are still under construction. And there are 98 Swachh Karmis who are working in these well centers. And these Swachh Karmis are from Mission Shakti groups, and they have been totally given the operation and maintenance with an MOU to operate and maintain these centers. So for the last year, the Mo Khata, that is the compost sold is 46.654 MT, and dry waste is 123.47 MT, and compost is being sold for rupees 20 per kg, and they have been making a good profit from the selling of khata and dry waste. So next is Swachh Sathis and supervisors. Swachh Sathis and supervisors are responsible for promoting the idea of segregating wet and dry waste at source. So you can see that our Swachh Sathis are going into the community and making them aware about why it is important to segregate dry, wet, and hazardous waste. And the Mo Khata, which is the compost that has been launched a few years ago. You can also see the photo here. And also these Swachh Sathis are personally involved in making these people aware about source segregation. So in total, 92 Swachh Sathis are working in SNC area, and we are soon going to increase this number as we want to saturate the entire SNC area. So Swachh Savari drivers and loaders. So all these the waste that is segregated, that has to be collected in a eco-friendly way. That's why we have appointed battery operated vehicles which are segregated, and the drivers are also appointed from Mission Shakti groups. So these drivers and loaders, they saturate all over the ward and they collect the segregated waste and they bring it to the well centers. So in total, 123 driver and loaders are there. Then Jal Sathis. These Jal Sathis are also appointed from Mission Shakti groups. So these Jal Sathis are responsible for water testing and then collection of bills, water demand generation, redressal of complaints. So Jal Sathis are very much involved in making the public making the public healthy in a way that safe drinking water is everyone's right, and they are supporting SNC in that. Shelter for urban homeless. So we have shelter for urban homeless in 4 places in Hirakud, Bangalipada, Burla, and Sambalpur. So these shelter for urban homeless are basically used during winters when the temperatures go below like 10 or 7 degrees, or sometimes during urban flooding as well. So these shelter for urban homeless are also being operated by the Mission Shakti groups. And community toilets, we have around 70 community toilets, out of which 26 community toilets have been assigned to community-based organizations. Then parks have been given to the community-based organizations. Out of 26, 10 have been given to Mission Shakti groups. And Khushi sanitary pad distribution. So we have recently
Sorry to interrupt, ma'am. Keeping the time limit in mind, request you to kindly do the next 2 minutes, ma'am.
I will finish within 1 minute. So Khushi sanitary pad distribution have been given to one SHG, and they have identified 10,820 girls, and they have distributed 21,640 packets, and the incentive they are receiving is 0.5 paisa per pad. Then, okay, so occasionally we also give some kind of assignments to these Mission Shakti groups, like user fee collection, then septic tank survey, and some kind of event management if we have some kind of Lok Mahotsav and training. And we give them encouragement in the form of felicitation program. Recently, we distributed 481 bicycles to Mission Shakti groups for increasing their productivity at work. They are being trained continuously, and they have been given training by fire department for fire safety within wherever they are working. And we regularly replace their PPEs. We regularly provide them. So this is the process of selection. We set up a selection committee, we float EOI, and then we open the forms in front of these CBOs, and then we select them. And it has also improved efficiency of government schemes, and underutilized resources of community are mobilized very effectively. And these people, and because of this, there is social integrity, gender equity, and financial inclusion. So, and also we are further going to expand by appointing ward coordinators, and there is one scheme called Mo Pokhari, which is my pond. We are soon going to appoint Mission Shakti groups to clean out the ponds, the water bodies in Sambalpur. So we have floated EOI for that, and there will be a patient attendance test shed in hospital in Sambalpur. So they will be operating that as well. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Very good presentation. Is there, can you little bit explain about the material recycling facility in your municipal corporation?
Yes, sir. What we have been doing is we have been doing this since 2019. We are promoting wet and dry waste segregation from source. So once those are being transported to the well center, what we are doing is that I will show you that slide. So here in the middle picture, what you see, these are the tubs where the wet waste goes, and these are being composted for close to 40 days. So one tub is, there are like 7 tubs in each row. There are 2 rows of tubs, 14 tubs. So in one tub, wet waste is being poured for 7 days, whatever waste is coming. So they pour in one tub for 7 days. So when 7 days are filled up, then they move on to next tub and they keep filling the wet waste in the next tub for 7 days. So likewise, when they complete all the 14 tubs, the wet waste in the first tub that we filled up have been converted into compost. The lichet and everything is leaks down to a drain in the middle that goes to a lichet tank. And upon aeration, you will find that because of the moisture has gone, it has been converted into compost. So likewise, 5 ton per day capacity is there for all the wet waste for one tub. So that's how we are getting the compost. And the dry waste which comes along, what we do for that is that we segregate it further. We can send to RDF, send for RDF the plastic which we cannot use. There are recyclables, there are e-waste. So sometimes we auction, sometimes we sell it directly to some NGO or some place we have entered MOU with. So likewise, we sell those RDF and dry waste, and the compost is being sold for 20 rupees per kg. So that is their revenue model. And for that, they have these have been like this is going on for like 3 to 4 years, and they have been earning very good money from that. The SCGs are earning very nicely from this.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Thank you, please.
No, it's quite an impressive initiative. I'm quite impressed. Because it's 3-4 year old initiative, are there stories being transmitted to other municipalities? Is there any scope or replication? The revenue model seem to suggest that is a very sustainable model.
Yes.
Is there any replication in other municipalities?
Yes, sir. There has been replicability, replication in other municipalities, and although there are many such well centers in other municipal corporation and municipalities, some of the well centers here are like very successful. And also one problem is there with this well center is that it is very labor intensive, because you constantly need to clean all the areas, you constantly need to check all the machineries and everything, because there are conveyor belts, baling machines, there are shredding machines. So this is also labor intensive and also takes a lot of money to maintain, if not maintained properly from initial stages. So our well centers is one of state of the art well centers you can find in Samar.
Okay.
No specific question. Thank you.
Thank you.
Udesh Kumar Sharma ji, Mr. Surinder Singh Sur, Mr. Deepak Dalal, MD SKOCH Group. We are happy to be shortlisted for our innovation project Arogyam. With me, Sri J. Sonal Sir, IS Commissioner BMC, Dr. Umashankar Mishra, CDMPH Ganjam, Sri Shyam Sundar Tripathi, DPM NHM, Dr. Lalit Matthews, Medtel, the co-founder of software and instrument equipments, and Sri Purna Babu also is there from Medtel. I am happy to present on the Arogyam, and I request, Arogyam is one of the projects that is focusing on house-to-house health screening come advanced testing using digital diagnostic device with mobile application of slum dwellers of BMC. And the brainchild about this program is with the Geospatial Commissioner IS sir. Now I request our Commissioner sir to say a few words on Arogyam project. Then with that we'll go with the presentation, sir.
Thank you. Good afternoon to one and all. This initiative by Berhampur Municipal Corporation in the sphere of health care for the urban slum dwellers has been done in 3 phases. The first part is the identification phase. Second part is the implementation phase, and the third part is the impact phase. What we intend to do in this initiative is that we are going forward and cataloging all the individuals who are residing in the corporation slum areas, and we are conducting various medical tests free of cost. All the details of the test will be shared with you in the next few slides, but the cost of each of these tests combined comes to around 2,500 rupees in the market, but we are doing it for free. And the whole objective is to see that these slum dwellers who are actually comprises the vulnerable society of our society, like the sanitation workers, rickshaw pullers, construction workers, housemates, etc. They are in a situation that they are not able to afford quality healthcare, be it the local private healthcare or the nearby UPSCs. Our whole endeavor is to find out what is the kind of healthcare health criteria they are currently under, and then go forward and do the rectifying measures. So in the very outset, let me tell you that many of our things are counterintuitive. Suppose like non-communicable diseases. It is counterintuitive that non-communicable diseases would be more, is intuitive that it will be more prevalent in the affluent sections of the society. But during our identification procedure, we found that many of the non-communicable diseases or the lifestyle diseases like blood sugar, blood pressure, and other of such things are also prevalent in the slum areas. The details of which we will go into this slide, and we can go into the details as to what we actually found out and the test that we conducted.
So, as sir said, we have the main objective of the city is to identify the health surveillance and raise awareness among the urban slum population about NCD and CD. And for that, we procured around 19 digital diagnostic devices with mobile application and trained 19 numbers of paramedics. And we sent them to the 168 slums of BMC to screen and analyze the data to know about the disease pattern and disease prevalence in the slums. And the test we have conducted with this advanced digital diagnostic kit, which covers almost 11 number of tests. Digital blood pressure measurement instrument is there for blood pressure measurement. Digital blood glucometer is there for sugar level. Digital hemoglobinometer is there for hemoglobin estimation. Digital full body composition analyzer is there for full body checkup. Stadiometer is there for height measurement. Thermometer is there for body temperature. Disposable tongue depressor is there for oral cancer screening. Digital pulse oximeter is there for oxygen level. Digital stethoscope is there for heart rate and heart position. Digital lipid analyzer for total cholesterol. And electrocardiogram is also there to quickly detect the heart problems and monitor heart's health. All the tests are conducted through house-to-house visit by the paramedics. Comprehensive health checkups are conducted, and entire process is being monitored by real-time data with the relevant authorities through the dashboard. Additional teleconsultations are being availed from one's own doorstep, and if attention is required for the patient, they can be referred to the UPSCs and urban health wellness centers for further management. All the tests that we conduct are the reports are being sent to the patient SMS and mobile WhatsApp, and all the findings of the patient are being there with the Medtel software dashboard. And 168 slums are covered, and till today we have covered 42,859 individuals have been covered with the advanced testing, which, as sir said, is costing around 2,500 rupees. After finding out the results, we have conducted around tests. 1,83,699 number of tests have been conducted, and all the test data are analyzed with every possible parameters to understand every population risk assessment and how effectively it can be dealt with our available resources of urban primary health centers. And in the data, we have found out that around 36% beneficiaries are obesity and 34% are anemic, which constitutes around 14,570, and 12% are hypertensive. As sir said, 82% of the cases are suffering of slum dwellers are suffering from this chronic disease of non-communicable disease. And the ward-wise coverage is hereby displayed in the presentation. In many of the wards, most of the populations have been covered. And with regards to the identification of risk assessment, we have got diabetes risk around 3,896 are slightly elevated, and very high we have got 4 and high 84. So also for chronic kidney diseases, very high risk we have got 408 and high risk 13,093. Cardiovascular disease risk is very high 6 and high 99, moderate 2,544. These are some of the major findings that we got during the assessment of health screening. All the data that we have collected from the beneficiaries is highly with high privacy and security. It is complying with the HIPP regulations by encrypting PHI and implementing access management policies. This program has ensured its patients' information confidential to authorized access only. And for effective patient consent management, the data is stored and a patient is provided. The patient is providing the consent through digital signature and OTP. After finding out this very interesting findings during the intervention, and the intervention has been conducted by the city, that 8 number of health melas. One health mela is constituting around 3 to 4 days, and 54 number of ward-wise camps with specialists are conducted to treat all identified 41,000 Arogyam cases, and interpersonal and integrated counseling on prevention and risk factors, healthy lifestyle changes, early detection, regular treatment, and follow-up has been conducted. All 14,000 anemic cases are given IFA, multivitamins, and albendazole by NM and SS during the house-to-house visit. All the obesity cases, slum-wise yoga session and nutrition sessions are conducted in the community. And with the support of BMC, Mukhya Mantri Karma Tatpar Abhijan, 100 numbers of open-air gyms have been set up in the community where the caseload of obesity are high, and all the chronic disease cases are given the teleconsultation through MKCG Medical College, all the 3 medical colleges of Odisha, and patients are referred to nearest UPSCs for further follow-up, and all the data are available with the city and UPSC for necessary follow-up of the patient. But the impact that we got after the intervention is the NCD OPD footfall has been, UPSC has been rising. Initially in the previous year, 2021-22, the OPD footfall was very low, but it has risen to 100 OPD per day in our UPSCs. The specialist consultation in urban primary health centers has risen from 68,370 in 2011 to 1,31,884. The source is HMI's, the Government of India report, and the obesity in 30 years and above prevalence has been decreasing, and hypertension case also is decreasing, diabetes prevalence is decreasing, anemia prevalence has been decreasing. The obesity, as per the table given below, the obesity in 30 years and above, the HMIs and NCD, we did not capture any data, but with the intervention of Arogyam, we have captured around 15,108 persons are obese. And during the sample survey also, by the city team and the district team, we got around 87% are aware about this and taking medicines and going for open air gym for exercise and lifestyle modification. So also for hypertension, we had a very less number of identification as per HMIs and NCD portal, but with Arogyam, we could conduct 5,105 cases and replicability. Finding out the success of this program, it can be extended to non-slum areas because everyone in the current scenario wants a digital record and patient history in their mobile and on real-time laboratory data at their fingertip. So it can be extended on not only for slum areas, it can be extended to non-slum areas also. It may be used in hard-to-reach areas of any district where the health administration fails to reach and where there are very obstacles to provide comprehensive health service and lab investigation. In that area, it can be used, and it helps in proper management during any outbreak and pandemic, so that we can have proper database of very chronic patients and disease prevalent area, and accordingly the city and district authority can take action. GIS mapping based health database also can be incorporated so that all the slums database can be accessed to identify the cluster disease pattern and the prevalence of the disease of the slum. It is very much helpful in creating the comprehensive city health plan. That plan can be made for any city for 5 years to 10 years, looking into the current prevalence, disease prevalence. And digital health is one of the main things that government is facing, and it can be helpful in exploring the latest development using artificial intelligence, data science, and analytics across healthcare of the city and health. And it can be used as a project implementation and academic study and disease prevalence of the citizens also. The scalability is very high, and replicability also is very much demanding. And if the necessary steps have been taken for scalability, then it can be very helpful to reach not only the slum population, but also the non-slum population of the area. If the jury permits, we have a small video on Arogyam. If the jury permits, we can play that video.
No, in fact, in view of time, we are sorry that not to play, but you have adequately covered it very well in your presentation. We will see it sometimes later.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Excellent presentation, sir. Very good effort. In fact, you have busted the myth that diabetes, blood pressure, and all these diseases are of urban phenomena only, but these are equally spread over the slums area. Among those who are hard laborers, they believe that these sugar and blood pressure will not touch them, but it is not like this. It has similar studies have also been conducted elsewhere also in the country. But one of the major problem is that.
Sir, it's not audible, sir.
So that is also there. How do you?
Sir, it's not audible, sir.
Electricity has gone up, but my only concern is that these slum dwellers refuse or take lightly to participate in any preventive health program. They are busy in their day-to-day work, and they feel they are okay. These disease cannot touch them, whereas scientifically your data has proved that they have a problem. How do you take care of their such mindset?
So what we have done is that for each of our slums, we have created our slum development authorities, and most of our slums have also been equipped with the women self-help groups. So we call them the Mission Shakti groups. Now these Mission Shakti groups are the part of the community itself, and when we go door to door, it is the duty of our Mission Shakti groups to actually counsel them that we are coming to your doorstep and conducting these many tests, which in the market would have cost you otherwise. Now that these diseases have been identified, it is incumbent on them that they should take the corrective measures. And our women SSG group members who are actually going door to door also ensure that all the prescriptive drugs or other prescriptions that are given to them, they're taking it regularly. We ensure this through community participation, because if they are not part of they're not met stakeholders of our initiative, then it will never be successful. So being a part of the community and taking it forward as a community initiative only, we have told them that this is not our initiative. This is the initiative of the community itself. And they have actually embraced it in a very great manner, which is also very good for us in that regard.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Got it. Thank you.
I also would like to compliment you guys. I think you've done an excellent job in terms of this initiative. This is definitely the need of that. My two quick questions are, one, taking through from Mr. Sharma's question. You see, the problem for these guys is even if they are aware of some problem here and there, it's at the cost of their losing the day job. They're on a day-to-day basis. I mean, they're living life on a day-to-day basis. So if the bread earner guy has a problem and he's aware of the problem, may not be of the seriousness of the problem, but he would still be hesitant to spend a day or two, because that will come at the cost of he losing his day or two's wages. So that's one. How do you handle that part of the phenomena? And second is that, has it been adopted? I mean, this particular initiative, has it been adopted in other districts of the state? If not, how would you like to replicate it? Because this is a wonderful initiative, and I'm sure this is the need for everyone. And there are similar problems, slum or non-slum, urban or rural. And all these initiatives, all the features of this initiative can be straight used for many, many other areas of the country.
Thank you so much for the questions. On the first question, we have two responses to that. First is that for that particular individual, we ensure that his livelihood is not that much affected, because we are conducting our OPDs, early morning OPDs and late evening OPDs, so that actually he can go out for his livelihood activities and can come back and then still be part of our OPD system. Anyways, our health and wellness center are also there, which also trains them in yoga and other activities, which they are fully participating. Suppose even if they have to go for a 2 to 3 days intensive care, what we have done is that, as I was saying, our Mission Shakti is a very pervasive kind of activity that we are doing. What we are doing is that if we are giving urban wage employment to all these families, so even if one family member or two family members are not well, the other female family members of their families are getting some other work. So we have different urban wage employment initiative programs specifically catered to these kind of slum dwellers and low income group families. So we are ensuring the livelihood does not suffer, because some of the other family members are actually engaged in our urban wage employment initiative. And as I pointed out, we conduct these OPDs late in the evening or early in the morning, so their livelihood is not that much affected. Coming to your next question about the replicability in the other district, as of now, Berhampur Municipal Corporation has piloted this project in the state, and with the help of our collector, we are also expanding it in the other areas of the Ganjam district. Ganjam being the largest district in the state in terms of population and also population density. And as we are getting good results from the survey and the initiative, we are very much hopeful that it will also be extended in the other corporation and the other district very soon.
Thank you. There was an officer, you named Ganjam, there was an officer called Siddharth. Are you aware? Where is he?
He was my predecessor, sir. Now he is Collector Bhadrak. Okay.
Just say my hello in case you come across him.
Sure.
I had visited his district as a part of evaluation of the rural development programs. We do that annual review of our various programs under the Ministry of Rural. I was part of that mission. Right. I was leader of the group, in fact.
Thank you so much. I will tell him.
Yeah. In your presentation, you mentioned about GS mapping health based health database. What does it mean?
So what is the thing is that we have 42 words. Now, it is if you have a manual database, we don't know actually. So what we are creating is that we are creating a GIS database in which, suppose we have a map in front of us. I just need to click on word number 1. Word number 1 will have some 10, 15 streets or whatever local it is. Then I can actually click on that also. Then what will it show me is that demography wise and geography wise, it will show me all the data. In slum number 45, this is the demography, this is the number of people who are living there, and this is the prevalence of communicable and non-communicable diseases in that area. Now, once I found out, actually, I can go one step below also. Then what we are doing is that, suppose one person is coming to our urban health center and he is entering his name. Since we have a database, and this database is a very secured private database, we are ensuring the privacy. As soon as the person name enters his or her name, we have the family data also. Suppose a person named X has come in and he has blood sugar. We will know at the immediate level of does his father or mother or other family members have blood sugar or not, because we have already the data with us. And this is we are doing through the GIS mapping. So immediately we don't need to spend much more time, but because we have all the database with us, we can actually correlate the data and go for a intervention at the point. So it will help us in administrative also and treatment also.
I got it. I thought it is something related with the satellite images, or you are captured that way. So it is just segregation of data.
Segregation of data, but also it will have the
in future.
In future,
in the near future, we will host the data in our Berhampur Municipal Corporation website, sir. So that many, those who want to know about the disease pattern, the prevalence of non-slum area.
I got it.
Understand and take intervention accordingly.
Okay, good work. Thank you, sir.
Just one additional question for my own curiosity. You know, I mean, one of the slides I found that you have a very large percentage having the problem of obesity, which itself is very revealing actually to me also. We all thought that in the slums and the kind of population segment, this problem will not be at all existing. Did you find the cause? Why do they have such a large incidence of obesity? I mean, they won't have the kind of food which leads to the obesity. They won't have complete idleness. I mean, I'm sure they work and they work physically. So still they have obesity. Any light on that?
I request Dr. Lalit and SDM sir to answer this question, please.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. After we found out that these people are obese, so naturally we have ensured that they do yoga in our UPSC. So we do have a yoga center, and we have also asked them to change the habit of food habit.
No, all that is fine. That is the curative part of it. I'm saying in the first instance, did you find the reason why do they have obesity in the first instance?
To reduce the body mass, you see, this obesity figure comes from because of height and weight proportion. So height and weight, the digital it takes the figure and gives us this is obese proportional.
I'd hear Dr. Lalit here.
Yeah.
So why I would say that obesity, how it has been stratified. So first of all, more than 23 is considered as obese as per WHO standard. So in this case, I think the carbohydrate they take the maximum rice. So that's maybe a reason for the obesity beyond 23, the BMI. So that is one of the reason in the slum area, because the pre-rice and all, so the food is plentifully available. So that could be, I think, one possibilities. And also, female, even they are not, working much. So maybe that in the female side also we saw the data that there is still obesity. So rice is one of the cause, and it's also clearly given by the government. This may be one cause, but as per standard, if you see the national standard of obesity, it comes around from 12% to 33%. So it comes in within that range.
Actually, as I said in the beginning, it's a very counterintuitive kind of a thing. And the real nature of it will be only be corroborated through more scientific studies. But on my own intuition says that, as our previous speaker was pointing out, that we are actually ensuring food intake through PDS. Now, PDS, we are ensuring that the amount of rice or whatever they're intaking is actually sufficient enough for them. But this is not nutrition. The intake of carbohydrate or intake of other kind of things is not actually leading to their nutritious health, but because we are ensuring that every person is covered through PDS, that non-nutritious those kind of food are actually being intaken in a large quantity. And of course, the prevalence of fast food and other kind of lifestyle things are also pervading through our slum areas also. So that is one thing that also we must be aware of.
Interesting. Okay, thank you.
Sir, busy in other work, sir. So he is unable to attend, sir. So myself, Ravikant, sir, District Child Protection Officer, me along with our District Welfare Officer and our team, we are presenting our presentation, sir, here.
Yes, sir, you can start with your presentation, sir.
Thank you, sir. Sir, like our topic is, sir, moderate acute malnutrition and severe acute malnutrition, how we have effectively implemented in our district, sir. Sir, earlier we used to have a web application called National Health Tracking System, sir, in which application we used to enter all the 0 to 6 years children details, sir. And in that, we will be taking growth monitoring of that children, sir. So during that time, sir, web application, we used to face some issues like we are unable to identify the MAM and SAM children effectively, sir. Why? Because, sir, all the details will be entered by district administrator, sir, which is taken from an Anganwadi teacher. During that web application. So, and also they will be recording everything in manually, sir. We will be taking the date of birth of the child and weight and height, sir. In growth monitoring, we will be plotting that details on growth monitoring chart, sir, which is very difficult to Anganwadi teacher to map exactly whether the child comes under MAM or SAM, sir. Now, recently, sir, in the month of December 20.
So your slides are not moving. We can see only first slide.
Yeah, we'll move on, sir.
And since your time is only 11 minutes, so and you are having 23 slides, so you need to be very quick.
Sure, sir. We'll complete everything, sir, on time. So these are the main objectives of the recently initiated app, sir, which is a mobile application, sir, which can take everything digitally, sir. The main objective is to ensure that all the pregnant women, lactating women, and children are to be enrolled and make sure that their records to be supervised by the district administration on real-time basis, sir. This is the major objective of that, sir. So in this application, sir, we'll be monthly having a growth monitoring report, sir. In growth monitoring reports, so growth monitoring report, we will be plotting the children details, sir, like date of birth, weight, and height. So that which is in this application, we have predefinedly uploaded the chart, sir. So that it automatically, when Anganwadi teachers enter the details of the children, it shows that whether the child comes under MAM or SAM, sir. So the same will be supervised by the higher officer, and we can easily identify, sir, with this application majorly. So after identification, sir, what we have taken is that our district honorable collector Garu had a convergence meeting with deputed some special officers for every mandal, sir. For every taluk, we have initiated one, deputed one mandal officer, sir. So mandal special officers, their major role is to identify those children who are ma'am and Sam and need to make them ensure that all the children should become normal. So we have taken two initiatives like one is supervised supplementary nutrition feeding, sir. So the child will be giving some additional food, sir, like balamrutam for 4 times and daily 1 egg, additional egg to the children, sir, apart from normal children. And also we are referring those children to nearby PHC also, or if any child needs NRC also, like nutrition rehabilitation center also, sir. We are referring for those children and we are making those children into normal, sir. Sir, when we see the data for the last April to present, sir, we have 881 moderate acute malnutrition children in the district, sir. Now with this initiative, we can reduce to 141, sir, like 3.72% to 0.53%. We have effectively reduced the MAM in the district. And also when compared to severe acute malnutrition from 308 to 28 children, sir. Presently in the district, there are only 141 and 28 children who are MAM and SAM. With effective implementation of this app through the special officers, we could achieve this and health department, we could achieve this one, sir. And we also have frequently monthly meetings with all the special officers as well as Anganwadi teachers and closely monitoring each and every child. These 141 children will be every monthly monitored and will be taken the progress report also. How many children has become normal during this month and what are the measures has been taken. So this is how in the district administration, we could reduce the MAM and SAM through this application very effectively, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Very good effort. But how many actual have, particularly I'm asking about SAM, how many SAM children you have cured?
Sir, when we see from like last April, sir, we have 308 children are identified as a SAM, sir.
And what is picture now?
Now 28 children are there, sir, only 28 children are there.
Only
So,
28.
yeah,
and are they cooperating in the treatment in the good nutrition? Because stunting and wasting is a very serious issue as far as nutrition is concerned. And each and every child will need to be tracked on a digital platform. So are they cooperating? Are they aware about the seriousness of your efforts and how serious their parents are?
Sir, that Honorable Collector Garu had deputed special officers and we have a monthly meeting with those parents also, sir. So we have informed that what is the actual weight to be the children and what need to be taken and why we are initiating this additional supplementary food and everything. And we are also training the parents to how to feed the children also, sir.
Sure. After all, they are also equally responsible because you have to do so many other things also as a district administration. But they should also cooperate. Anyhow, I think when you have reduced to 38 or 28 only, then it is a good effort. Thank you, please.
Thank you, sir.
I have nothing to ask on this. I'll pass it on to Mr. Su.
Good work. No specific question. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, one and all.
SKOCH Group for giving me a wonderful opportunity to present Kerala Spatial Data Infrastructure and including the Kerala Geoportal in front of the jury. Okay. Sir, Kerala State Spatial Data Infrastructure is an internet-based geospatial data repository of the state. And we are facilitating geospatial data sets, various data sets to various government departments as well as the educational institutions and common public in the. And we are also act as a knowledge agency for all the GS related activities in the state. Our data visualization is through one of our innovative application like Kerala Geoportal. So we are visualizing the data to Kerala Geoportal only. So we have other than this geospatial data repository, we are carrying out so much other activities like technical support and guidance to government departments and GA system consultancy pilot projects such like that. In the technical support and guidance to the government departments, actually what we are doing is we are giving direct technical support to government department, those who don't have a technical team, exclusive GS technical teams to implement a project. One of our major project is KFON, Kerala Fiber Optic Network. We are the only person who generated the raw core network, optical fiber network for such project. And regarding the system consultancy work, actually we are providing support to departments from the scratch to up to the implementation of various projects. Like police department and ground department, we are providing consultancy support to them. And we are also conducting pilot studies and projects to validate the LSD boundaries and to know the GIS adoption in various departments, like the studies we are conducting. And also we are preparing policies for creating mapping standards and guidelines to departments for generating and managing and updating the geospatial data. And also we are evaluating various GIS-based project proposals to ensure that it is meeting the actual GIS requirement with the optimized cost and accuracy. And also we are providing common GIS services like common data collection tools and including point, line, and polygon to various departments. And also we are providing GIS, exclusive GIS trainings in open source.
Slides are not moving forward. I think you are stuck on the first slide.
Okay. Is it visible, sir, now?
Yeah.
Okay. So also we are providing capacity building training to various government departments to create awareness in GIS technology, and we are giving QGIS training to various government departments to handle GIS data for their planning and decision making. And this is the KSD architecture, where we can see that we are collecting the data from different departments. And the heterogeneous part is the data processing section, where we are standardizing the data, because we are collecting data from different departments in various data formats, like somebody will share the data in Shapefile, or someone in CAD formats, somebody will share in Excel format, CSV, like that. We are collecting in any format, and we are converting the data into geospatial data. So the standardization is the heterogeneous part, where we are standardizing the data in a common projection, common standard, and we are doing a quality check process. And finally, we are storing the data in the KSD central database. We have two types of servers. We already have a proprietary solution like Airdas Apollo, and also we have open source application like GeoNode. So through both these platforms, we are delivering the geospatial data sets to various government departments, as well as the general public, through various platforms like Kerala Geoportal and Forest Geoportal, map information system for town and country planning, like that. Also, we are pulling the data from Mapthon Kerala, which is an innovative project coordinated by the Kerala State Spatial Data Infrastructure. It is a participatory mapping process with a slogan of "Let us make our map." It's a public participation mapping process. The data is also coming to Kerala Geoportal after validation. And the innovative platform for the visualization of all these, all the collected data sets, is the Kerala Geoportal. The first Kerala Geoportal was launched in 2013, and it was a milestone in geospatial applications in Kerala. And later in 2017, we upgraded the portal to a newer version, and we found that some AMC cost, a bigger AMC cost, and accessibility issues in the proprietary solution. That's why we move forward to the open source solution, which is funded by the World Bank, called GeoNode. So in last year in August, we completely moved to the open source platform developed by funded by World Bank, which is known as GeoNode. The current Geoportal is completely an open source platform. This is which one is more optimized and which is fast viewing capability. And these are the major achievements what we done recently. We have collected around 400 layers from 25 departments. Standardization is still going on. After standardization and quality checking, we have uploaded around 290 plus layers, including 800 seamless layers in the Kerala Geoportal. And we prepared standard guidelines for the mapping in local government bodies, including drone and aerial imagery. And we prepared draft data sharing and access policy especially for spatial data in the state. And we coordinated and created a validated local government boundary, including with the support of Kerala State Land Use Board and the Information Kerala Mission, under the guidance of State Election Commission in Kerala. And as I told you before, Mapathon Kerala is another major achievement with the concept of let us make our maps, which aims to create a detailed micro-level maps for the disaster preparedness. And we are developing application with the support of various institutions like International Center for Free and Open Source Software, CEDIT, especially CEDIT and Startup Mission. The innovative portals are major portals are Kerala Geoportal and MapMy Office, the common mapping application, map information system for town and country planning, geospatial survey tool, etc. These are the most innovative tools what we are developing. And there are so many upcoming applications like Jalagam. This is exclusively a map viewer for the local self-government bodies, and a PG portal, and address geocoding application, and a boundary editor and management application called SEMA. That's an innovative application coming soon from KSDA. And these are the recent and active beneficiaries of KSDA services and support. And almost all the departments in Kerala, they are utilizing services from Kerala KSDA for their planning and decision making. One of the major department is the Kerala Disaster Management Authority. They are using entire services of KSDA for their planning and decision making and disaster preparedness activities. And Information Kerala Mission, Police Department, they recently launched a new application called PolApps, and there our services are using for the service delivery. And also we prepared an innovative map information system called Town and Country Planning Geoportal, in which we can see the master plans of Kerala to know the regulations, etc. So these are the recent beneficiaries of KSDA services and support. And during all these developments, we identified some major challenges in the GIS integration part among departments. One of them are the standardized data collection tools or mechanism in government departments. So we developed common tools for departments to collect the data. And there was no standard guidelines for data collection among departments. So we prepared a standard mapping guidelines or policies for data collection. And some of the departments was generating the revenue through the geospatial data, what they are generated. They are actually reluctant to share the data to KSDA. So hence we prepared a separate tool in Kerala Geoportal where they can add the data only for visualization. Those who want to purchase the data, they can go directly to the department, or through KSDA, they can purchase the data. And lack of knowledge in GIS technology was the next challenge during the integration. So we are conducting awareness programs, workshops, and trainings to the department officials to more effectively utilize the spatial data. And due to high cost of application, some departments are showing reluctant to GS integration. Hence, we developed common tools in FOSS technology so that the department can easily avail the service of KSDA without any cost, and they can generate the data and manage update without any difficulties. And our future vision is to build fundamental data sets capacity among the departments. So through the awareness programs and workshops and trainings, we are making awareness among the officials that the importance of geospatial data in decision making, how fast we can take decisions and make planning and implementation such programs in the future. And we are planning to provide high infrastructure capacity facilities for departments and high quality data to the user agencies. And also we are planning to provide aerial imagery services to line departments, and human capacity building and consulting services are also want to elaborate. Want to conduct more pilot projects like Mapathon Kerala and community initiatives in the future. That's our future vision. And for that purpose, we are planning to hire new hardware solutions and software solutions, proprietary versions also we are planning to procure. And also want to revamp the entire KSDA team to the next level, including the manpower, including to address the manpower issues in the upcoming future. Also, implementation agencies that there for the application development, IC4 and CDT are there. We are incorporating with them to develop more innovative applications in the upcoming future. And these are the outcome what we are expecting. Establish a spatial data repository with the most fundamental data sets with high accuracy, and a standard micro-level high-coded geospatial data, and a single comprehensive platform for the GS data availability, and improved capacity and managing spatial data in various government departments, agencies. With respect to all these things, they can do spatial planning at their own level. These are the major outcome we are expecting. These are the things, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Murli. I think your area is highly technical, and you will agree with me that many departments, though they want to use it, but they are unable to do it because of their capacity constraints.
Yes, sir.
They don't have specialized officers to depute. They are busy in their own traditional ways. But particularly, this area is highly useful in agriculture, urban development,
Yes, sir.
transport planning, unauthorized construction checking, municipal corporations. Everywhere it has a applicability. But
Yes,
for that, my suggestion and observation is that you have to take a lead and sit with them to understand their requirement and convince them. Convince them that this is the technology of future, and ultimately it will benefit them, and they can do their work more efficiently in a more precise and real-time mode. So it is onus is on you to take on board them in your capabilities. I think you are also using having tie-up with Bhuvan portal.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Sir,
that was my observation.
Yes, sir. Sir, as you suggested, actually, we are conducting, we've already conducted GIS adoption study among some 5-6 departments to know what are their actual requirements in the GIS will, how we can help them to implement such projects using the geospatial technology. We have conducted some studies also. Based on that, we are planning to build some common applications which will help the department to do to give services to the general public without any problem.
In fact, Prime Minister has been saying this for this last 5-6 years, that this technology should be used particularly he has been stressing on induction in agriculture. So
Yes.
now it is used. It is up to you how
Yes,
to
sir.
do it. How to
Sir,
do it.
actually, our services are using in agriculture department, but also agriculture department and animal husbandry department. Those
Yes,
people are using our services also.
yes, yes. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, I'll skip.
Sir, are you aware that Niti Aayog is also making an energy map using GS mapping?
Yes, sir. Sir, actually, we are directly collaborating with the NSDA people. Currently, we are engaged with the NDR, National Data
Okay.
Registry. We are providing services to National Data Registry also.
Okay. Actually, I was expecting that you will show that because energy is also one of the important attribute of government. So anyway, it is not part of your system.
Okay. Actually,
Okay.
sir, our service is it's a simple geospatial data repository. The data generation is not our mandate. That's why the data.
I'm not saying data generation is not your man, but since you are talking about whole of the state, so you also include that thing in your portal or integrate it with your system.
Not yet, sir. Not yet.
Okay. Thank you very much. Good
Okay,
work.
sir. Okay. Thank you, sir.